Hi, I am proud to honor and celebrate Black History Month by learning about important contributions Black people have made to America. In 1966, Marie Van Britten Brown and her husband noticed increasing crime in their New York neighborhood. When they called the police, they were slow to respond to calls in their part of town. In order to make their home feel safer, Brown and her husband filed a patent for a household closed-circuit television security system. The system had a camera at the front door that looked through one of 4 peepholes at different heights. The image was broadcast to the user on a television set in another part of the home. It also had a 2-way microphone which allowed for communication with visitors at the door and a remote switch that could unlock the door to let people in. If the person seemed unsafe, they could push an alert button to signal a nearby security firm. Today, very similar systems can be seen in homes and apartments across the nation. Take some time today to think about what you can do to celebrate and honor Black History Month.
The next time that you ride in an elevator, consider remembering Alexander Miles, who invented the automatic elevator door in 1887. Prior to the automatic elevator door, people had to manually shut both the shaft and elevator door, which led to many accidents with people falling down elevator shafts. His mechanism, which automatically opens and closes elevator doors, along with his designs, are still used in elevators today.
Have you ever wondered who invented the traffic light? A successful African-American by the name of Garrett Morgan invented both the gas mask and the 3-position traffic light. He was the son of an enslaved parent and had only an elementary education. He was also the first African-American to own a car.
Nessimus was given as a gift in 1706 to the Puritan church minister in Boston, Massachusetts. He and the minister had discussions about a centuries-old technique used in Africa where they would take material from an infected person and scratch it into the skin of an uninfected person. This technique was first used in 1721 during a smallpox epidemic in Boston, Massachusetts, and has continued until today, known as inoculation.
Happy Black History Month. Today I'd like to speak with you about Madam C.J. Walker. Also known as Sarah Breedlove, she was born in 1867. She became one of the first African-American multimillionaire women in the United States. She did this by having her own cosmetics and hair line that was geared predominantly towards Black women. She was also a political and social activist. This lady has done a lot for the community. If you would like to know more about her, you can also check out the Self-Made biopic on Netflix.
Hi everyone, happy Black History Month. I wanted to tell you a little bit today about Dr. Kismika Corbett. Dr. Corbett grew up in North Carolina, and at a very young age, when she was in the 4th grade, Kizzy, as she was known to her classmates, was recognized by her 4th grade teacher to have really extraordinary intellect and ability. And her 4th grade teacher encouraged her to take advanced placement classes, and eventually that earned her a scholarship to the University of Maryland, where she studied nursing, and then she went on to get her PhD at the University of North Carolina. After graduation, Dr. Corbett took a job working for the National Institutes of Health. And in 2014, she started research on a family of viruses that at that point in time weren't real well known to the general public, but a family of viruses that we would all become very familiar with in 2020. Dr. Corbett's research focused on coronaviruses, and specifically Dr. Corbett focused on researching the little spike protein that we've all become familiar with now. As a result of that work, starting back in 2014, Dr. Corbett was tasked at the very early days of the pandemic with developing a potential vaccine candidate. And that work and the work of her team was culminated just a few months ago with the approval of the Moderna vaccine. So as we are now all welcoming the vaccine rollout in our state and welcoming the fact that vaccines are leading us out of this pandemic, know that one of the people that we have to thank is Dr. Kismika Corbett.
Thank you for joining us as we celebrate Black History Month. As we examine our past, it often strengthens our present and progresses our future. We enjoyed highlighting the value of African Americans in our community and spotlighting their contributions to our society and culture.